you gotta watch Truth and Treason. I'm breaking down why it's so powerful, what the rating actually means, and why it'll make you cry when you pass that popcorn. What's up, movie nerds? I'm Yvonne with Pass the Popcorn, and let's get candid about Truth and Treason. This year, I've seen 2 films about Nazi Germany, but unlike Eleanor the Great, Truth and Treason is actually a movie worth watching, enjoying, and learning from. Watching a 16-year-old stand up for what's right in one of history's darkest times was astounding, inspiring, and heartbreaking.
It's so beautiful.
The writing, direction, and performances were exceptional, bringing real emotion and courage to the big screen. I'd never heard Helma's story before, and it's sad about how many powerful stories like this never get told. We all know Hitler's name.
That's old hat, Jack.
But it's movies like this and Bonhoeffer that inform us of the brave few that actually fought back and people we should remember. I really applaud Angel Studios. I mean, they certainly know how to make one heck of a war drama. But that's just the beginning. Now we're getting into the acting, story, and details and the reasons for the rating. Spoiler alert once we get to the rating.
You have been warned.
And let's get this party started.
I mean, really, let's do this, mother!
First up is acting, which I give a 10 out of 10. It's not easy rating something a perfect 10, but the acting in this film comes incredibly close to being perfect. Every performance felt genuine and powerful. I mean, I believed every word, every emotion on screen.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, completely immersed in the story alongside all of the characters. The teenage cast was especially impressive, and the director deserves credit for bringing out such authentic performances. By the way, the adults were just as strong. These actors kept me hooked from start to finish, which is no small feat for a biopic.
Wow, that's impressive.
I didn't expect to leave the theater praising every aspect of this film, but here I am, and especially when it comes to the acting. I mean, kudos to everyone. This was awesome. Next is the story and script, which I also give a 10 out of 10. I don't think Helmuth Hübner's story could have been told any better than this. I was completely attached to his character and his cause, and by the end, I was practically sobbing when the inevitable happened.
Oh, Dad, that makes me cry.
Even knowing how it would probably end, I mean, come on, it's Nazi Germany, it still hit like a brick. The dialogue was just as strong, especially the leaflets, which felt authentic and heartfelt. Some were likely word for word from Helmuth's actual leaflets. Every line, every part of the script carried weight and meaning.
It moved me, Bob.
And the pacing was perfect. There was no filler, no wasted moments, just a powerful story that kept you glued to the screen the entire time. And if the script actually had any flaws, the incredible acting made it completely invisible. I'm truly grateful I got to see this movie and witness such an inspiring story brought to life.
Want to stay and watch it again?
Now for the details, which I give a 9 out of 10. Angel Studios has done it again with their period pieces. First Bonhoeffer, and now Truth and Treason. We certainly know that their attention to detail is remarkable.
Wasn't that just magnificent?
I mean, you truly feel like you've been transported to another time through the props, costumes, and authentic sets. Every element of the details felt purposeful and lived in, which really gave this film a sense of belonging. My only minor critique is that some scenes were a little dark or a little too hazy, but that's just a small minor concern in an otherwise beautifully crafted movie.
The attention to detail is excellent.
Here's your spoiler warning, guys, because now we're getting into the reasons for the rating. This movie is billed as a PG-13 war drama, which is accurate due to the sensitive content of the film. So let's talk about that.
Drugs and alcohol.
Cigarettes were smoked in this film, and I think I saw some alcohol in the background, but none of it was drunk.
The gross stuff.
A torture scene had a Gestapo agent slipping a knife underneath Helmuth's fingernail and digging it up. That was very painful to watch and unnerving to hear.
Time for violence!
Considering this is the time of Nazi Germany, Truth and Treason naturally includes moments of violence. There are confrontations between the teens and the Hitler youth,
Prepare for the fight scene.
as well as brutal acts by the Nazis, like beating a Jewish teen and taking him and his family to a concentration camp, torturing Helmuth and his friends in prison, and just simply the harsh realities of the war. And yes, there is blood shown during these times.
Well, that's
It's not good.
Also, there are air raids that happen throughout this film, one that kills a young girl, and the film ultimately ends with Helmuth's execution by beheading. The violence in this movie is never gratuitous or excessive, but the realism and the historical truth of it all really makes it hit hard.
Well, now I'm sad.
Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. In conclusion, Truth and Treason hits hard, in a good way. It's powerful, emotional, and wonderfully made from start to finish.
That was totally wicked!
The acting is incredible, the story is unforgettable, and the message is just amazing. Angel Studios knocked it out of the park, and you've gotta see it for yourself. This one will wreck you in the best way possible. Go watch it. Bring popcorn and tissues. And remember, courage like this is so inspiring, heroic, and important.
Wrap that up and give it to a child on Christmas, because we're done.
Hey, don't go yet. There's still more to see. Click right here to see my review on How to Train Your Dragon. This is an adaptation done right, and what all live-action adaptations should strive to be. Disney, take notes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and just remember, once you pass the popcorn to me, it's okay to talk, it's okay to text, and I'll see you later. Bye!